about love. You broke my heart and you went away. And I sit here and suffer, girl. I suffer day by day.
Alright, Jude, where in the world are you this time? Oh, well, let me just check. Republic. that's the best joke. That's the best joke I've ever made. That's right. I'm here in Czechia, which I'm probably pronouncing horribly. What a beautiful city I find myself within. I'm here in Prague. It's the capital of Czech Republic. I'm here for about a week with my friend Scarlett. To be honest, I'm not too sure where she's gone, which is very on brand for this holiday, because yesterday when we were coming from their airport to our hotel, I got off the tram and then the doors closed behind me and I just like watched as the tram just whisked her away. And we realized very quickly that she didn't have any form of communication. So I was just like sprinting through Prague after this tram. She was like looking out the back window, looking sad. This is Scarlett. I found her, guys. Scarlett is the UK's leading church and cathedral enthusiast. And it's good news for you, Scarlett, because there's some lovely buildings around here that we're just gonna go and see. So let's just go and have a general sort of look around. General look around is actually what they used to call me back in my army days. So I've been rambling for too long. Okay, let's go.
Prague was beautiful with its fancy bridges and ornate buildings, and yet for some reason pretty much immediately on our first day we decided to get away from all of that and head underground into the dark tunnels of the Torture Museum. And what I saw down there was anything but beautiful. There was real dead people hung up in cages, things which I have to blur out for the sake of YouTube. That's like head belly button Willy. So many strange pictures on the wall.
Oh, look at his little legs. Oh no, his little knees.
And a bunch of things that, logistically, I have no idea what they do.
What they did with this one is they just attached like a can of Dr. Pepper to the other side. And then every time you breathed in, it was just like really bubbly and like really not nice. Do you reckon it's like, help, help? Maybe she grated her own hand off like a cheese grater. Oh no. He got trapped in a barrel. Do you reckon they rolled him down a hill as well? That's really sad. That's so sad. Oh my god.
Continuing on this spooky theme, next we visited a bunch of puppet shops. I've never been a fan of puppets ever since I saw Punch and Judy at my village fair as a 5-year-old, so some of these will be giving me nightmares. And speaking of museums and nightmares, later on in our trip we actually ended up going to the Sex Machines Museum, which I thought I'd just mention in passing here because I cannot show any of that. Like, I cannot. My channel will be napalmed off the face of the earth if I show any of that. Anyway, other noteworthy attractions around Prague are the astronomical clock, and oh my god, it was astronomical. I'm gonna say it, top 3 most astronomical clocks I've ever seen. Also worth drawing attention to is this statue of 2 men having what can only be described as a piss-off.
Wow, that is actually sick. Oh my god, there is movement. There's so much movement. It makes you think though, doesn't it? It does make you think. Yeah, I'm thinking things like, this is sick. I'd like to come here more.
But after a couple of days of climbing up and down cathedrals, taking pictures of buildings, and sitting around by the river looking for the one single beaver, there is literally one beaver in this entire river, and everyone seems to know him. He is the beaver of Prague. Anyway, after all of that, we travelled out into the countryside to experience more of what this wonderful, wonderful country had to offer. Safe to say though, things did not get off to a particularly strong start.
Hi guys, it's Jude here. So we were supposed to be going to Jisin. What we've done is we've ended up in Desin. I'll show you on a map now. It's not the right place. We've ended up in the wrong sin.
Yes, this is Prague, this is where we were supposed to be going, and this is the direction we ended up heading in. It turns out this mix-up is a bit more understandable than you might first believe, however, as the town of Děčín is actually pronounced Děčín, and Jičín is actually pronounced Jičín, which is basically the same thing. So when I told the ticket lady where I wanted to go, she of course misheard me. Thankfully, I noticed we were going the wrong way about an hour into our journey, and we got off the train at the very next stop in a little place that I like to call Round Nice. Now, if my travelling companion Scarlett was not already in a bad mood with me, she only became more annoyed once I began to comment on how round and nice all of the things in the local area were.
Look how round and nice that tower is over there.
All I'm saying is she should be grateful we didn't go any further, or we would have ended up in Smør, a place which I can only imagine is not nearly as round or nearly as nice. Thankfully, another train came along in about 30 minutes to take us away from Smør and back to Prague.
Right, we're back in Prague, and we've got the correct ticket this time, guys. Woohoo! I bought the ticket off the same person I bought the other ticket off first time, so she obviously just thought I was really excited about that train trip. Hopefully we end up in the right place this time.
I'd like to walk around in your mind someday. I'd like to walk around in your mind someday. I'd like to walk around in your mind someday.
Děčín, city of 1,000 dreams. Děčín, greatest city you have ever seen. That's right, guys, we finally made it to Jičín, which has been so lovingly described by my travelling companion as the Chesterfield of the Czech Republic, which for those who don't know is not a good thing. But I think it's really nice. Look at that clock tower, it's beautiful. I'm really looking forward to today because we get to go and see some rocks, which always really gets my juices flowing. I love a good rock formation. Okay, so Scarlett's not feeling too well today, so I'm heading out on my own. It's a little solo venture. Odds on I get massively lost, but let's just go and enjoy some really nice rocks. All in all, I would have to review these rocks as a roaring success. A couple of them are a little bit penile, but you know, you've got to take the rough with the smooth sometimes, and that kind of comes with the territory. They made me very sweaty, but overall I would have to say they exceeded expectations, but it is going to be hard to get them through customs. See, like, look at this one here. That's a chode. Alright guys, this is Rock Reviewer 69 signing out. I'm gonna go home. I need a shower. Yeah, and let me just check. Yes, it seems our time in the Czech Republic is over. What the hell has happened to me? Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna have to do that. Let me just check. I've literally got one joke. I've made the same joke twice. What I'm realizing more and more is I'm not actually that funny. But yes, it's our last day in Prague. We're flying out tonight. So what I'd like to say is just thanks so much to everyone for watching. This is Jude in a very rainy and blustery Prague, signing out. Bye guys.